Looks like you've all missed this. Since the previous year, several bullish predictions have been rolling out about the 2024 bull market run. We seem prepared for it, but there is a reason to believe that things may not go as anticipated. Bullish forecasts do not overrule the volatility of the crypto market. Can we say the same for Cardano ADA? Yes, the year began on a smooth run. The cryptocurrency market has been undergoing unprecedented change, marked by a surge in institutional adoption and the maturing of projects that have been years in the making. This year began with a bang, which was the approval of spot Bitcoin exchange-traded funds in the US, signaling a new era of mainstream acceptance and investment in digital assets. Behind the curtains, crypto teams, steadily building over the past 2 to 3 years, are now unveiling the fruits of their labor, and in some cases these projects will have enormous impact on the industry. Crypto is doing big things this time. In addition to this momentum from a more optimistic economic outlook as inflation eases across most developed nations and central banks signal the end of their rate hiking cycle. Notably, 2023 was marked as a landmark year for the cryptocurrency market, with many significant events shaping the industry's trajectory. One of the most significant developments was the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, which had a ripple effect on the perception and value of cryptocurrencies, especially Bitcoin. SVB's downfall was driven by interest rate increases by the US Federal Reserve. Then, to the major downfall, everyone felt its impact. There were significant headwinds with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. The regulator was on an aggressive beat, launching lawsuits against major exchanges Binance and Coinbase. The SEC's allegations that these platforms offered unregistered securities to the public cast a shadow over the industry, with many coins experiencing a significant plunge in value following the news. Of course, the market reacts to whatever news pops up in the media. The situation was further worsened when Binance pleaded guilty to a criminal charge and agreed to a hefty $4.3 billion fine to resolve an investigation by the Department of Justice, leading to the resignation of its CEO, Changpeng Zhao. Notwithstanding, these setbacks were indeed overwhelming, but there were positive moments too, with BlackRock's iShares unit filing for spot Bitcoin ETF, indicating a potential paradigm shift in the institutional engagement with cryptocurrency. BlackRock's move was particularly special given the SEC's history of rejecting similar applications. Well, that was last year. What are we headed into this year? Is Cardano ADA going to spike in value anytime soon? Last year, a prominent crypto analyst, Jason Appleton, made a mind-blowing prediction for Cardano, as he expected ADA to hit a whopping $32 in the upcoming bull market. In a tweet by Appleton, the analyst speculated that ADA could be one of the best performing altcoins at the peak of the next bull run. He reinforced the prediction by noting that ADA could surge to $32 during the apex of the upcoming bull cycle. As a matter of fact, his tweet read, #Cardano bull market to a $32 ADA. In this video, I explain how it could be possible to see a $32 ADA in the most prime of conditions by the peak of the bull market cycle. I believe Cardano will be one of, if not the most valuable altcoin on the market by market peak. Also, while some analysts predict that the next bull market will be ushered in after the next Bitcoin halving, others speculate that the bull cycle will begin when the US Securities and Exchange Commission approves a spot Bitcoin exchange-traded fund. Well, we saw that happen, but now the hype is gone with little or no impact felt. Before the approval, it was a massive buy the rumor, sell the news season. Again, we are convinced that volatility is truly the language of the crypto market. Cardano ADA enjoyed a small chunk of the temporary bull period in January, but we are much concerned with its performance for the rest of the year. Recently, in a remarkable development, Cardano ADA has surged by an impressive 11%, propelling its price to 53 cents. This unexpected surge has injected renewed enthusiasm among investors who have been weathering a period of price stagnation, despite previous attempts at a recovery following a bounce off the support around 45 cents in late January. The latest surge in Cardano's price can be attributed to several factors, especially an optimistic outlook from analysts and ongoing developments within its ecosystem. And then, it is important to note that this could be also attributed to the strides made towards implementing an on-chain governance model, marking the onset of the Voltaire era. This pivotal phase aims to establish a robust governance framework, empowering ADA holders to actively decide on the network's trajectory, a development that has garnered considerable attention from investors. The excitement of many could have resulted in a price increase. Significant projects such as Cardano Light Wallet Lace have further bolstered the cryptocurrency's appeal by offering seamless solutions for ADA storage and transactions, thereby enriching its practical utility. Moreover, Cardano's vibrant developer community remains at the forefront of innovation, consistently introducing upgrades that enhance user experience and maintain investor interest. In addition, ADA's surge can be traced back to the network outage experienced by Solana, an incident that underscored Cardano's resilience as a leading competitor. This disruption had prompted investors to reevaluate their stance, with growing calls for migration to Cardano gaining traction. As a result, analysts have remained optimistic about ADA's potential for further gains. Popular crypto analyst Ali Martinez drew attention to a descending triangle formation on Cardano's daily chart in a tweet, showing the possibility of an impending breakout. According to Martinez's analysis, a sustained daily close above the 53-cent mark could trigger a significant rally, potentially propelling ADA upwards by 32% to reach around 68 cents. This estimation builds on the pundit's observations where he drew parallels between Cardano's current consolidation phase and his behavior in late 2020. If historical patterns hold, the pundit noted that ADA could embark on an upward trajectory around April, potentially soaring to approximately 80 cents before undergoing a temporary correction. Furthermore, Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson recently released a piece of information that you might need to convince yourself that the Cardano ecosystem is not slacking. He shed light on what he believes to be the most significant challenge facing the blockchain industry, particularly Cardano in 2024. According to Hoskinson, the main hurdle is not technological, but rather human, which is the complexity of achieving effective and efficient on-chain governance. He pointed out that Satoshi Nakamoto's introduction of proof of work solved a significant problem within the digital currency space, but it pales in comparison to the intricacies involved in decentralized governance. Emphasizing the novelty and complexity of this endeavor, he suggested that achieving effective on-chain governance within Cardano could be considered the single biggest innovation in collective governance in human history. It's worth a Nobel Prize. Hoskinson further elaborated on the unprecedented nature of the task at hand, arguing that Cardano's success in implementing decentralized governance would not only be a monumental achievement in the crypto world, but could also pave the way for a new era of collective governance on a global scale. He said, "It's a much greater problem than Satoshi ever solved. It's like AI alignment. It's a super hard problem." The goal, as Hoskinson explained, is to build a governance model that can be applied not just within Cardano, but also in corporate, club, and even governmental structures, potentially revolutionizing how societies operate and address common challenges. As usual, Hoskinson did not shy away from sharing the grand vision he has for Cardano, suggesting that solving the puzzle of decentralized governance could lead to the most significant transformation in human governance witnessed in our lifetime. He reflected on historical shifts in governance and societal structures, suggesting that we are on the cusp of another major transformation that could redefine human collaboration and governance. He urged the Cardano community and beyond to remain vigilant and engage in pursuit of this groundbreaking innovation. Every 50 to 100 years, the whole human race reboots the way things works, and this is the next reboot cycle that we're going through right now, he stressed. However, we cannot deny that this same interesting Cardano ADA remains a victim of verbal attacks and criticisms. This was observed again when Bitcoin OG financial journalist Max Keiser continued his war against altcoins and their proponents. Once again, he took a dig at Charles Hoskinson. This time, Hoskinson could not hold back either. Keiser frequently posts both humorous and sometimes serious tweets when he criticizes altcoins and founders of blockchains other than Bitcoin. This time, he posted a tweet accusing Charles Hoskinson of dealing with S-coins. However, some Twitter users reminded Keiser that in 2014, the altcoin Maxcoin, inspired by him, was launched. A CoinDesk article cited a tweet in which Keiser makes his support for Maxcoin clear, stating that Maxcoin went to school on Bitcoin and his cryptography is stronger. In his most recent tweets, Keiser had criticized XRP, ADA, and Ethereum, and other major altcoins as S-coins and securities, siding with the US Securities and Exchange Commission here and its chairman, Gary Gensler. After Keiser posted his tweet slamming the Cardano creator, Charles Hoskinson tweeted in response, "Ratings must be low for Maxi," he tweeted. Well, the truth remains that Cardano has a lot of work to do when it comes to redeeming its reputation. Nevertheless, it's 2024, and Cardano is about to go grand. You can't escape becoming a millionaire, so watch out. But that's going to do it for today's video. Make sure you hit the subscribe notification buttons, and we'll see you in the next video.